Yeah, he had a great run, and it's fun to watch, and they moved the basketball. He was well coached. I watched him all the time. I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa, Caitlin Clark play about the same last year, so I watched a lot of basketball.
Larry Bird is fully backing Caitlin Clark. The NBA legend confessed that this past season, he followed Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes almost as closely as he did his own alma mater, Indiana State.
28 seconds. Bird. Slap pass to Archibald. Off balance. Bird with the steal behind the back to Nate Archibald. Back.
Similar to Bird during his playing career, Caitlin Clark has become a central figure in discussions about race, rivalries, and double standards in sports. Caitlin Clark was left speechless after Larry Bird's shocking comment.
I was over there rubbing my skin anyway. I'm not getting your ass. Larry.
So, what exactly did the NBA legend say that left Caitlin Clark in awe? How does his praise stack up against the admiration of other basketball legends? And could this be the ultimate endorsement of Clark's game?
But I do a lot of college scouting, and I was hoping one of the Indiana State players would be on the radar, but you never know, they were so young. But they had a great run. It's unfortunately that some of the top players left. They're in a rebuilding mode, but it brought a lot of excitement to Terre Haute, and I'm sure it was a lot of fun. I'm just sorry I wasn't here to see some.
Much like NBA Hall of Famer Larry Bird, Caitlin Clark has become an unwitting focal point in conversations about race and her transition to professional basketball. While Clark hasn't said anything to stoke the black and white narrative surrounding her rapid rise, discussions about double standards and the challenges she faces continue to swirl.
Clark from the logo! Well, you could see and you could sense that she was starting to feel it.
To be clear, Caitlin Clark is a skilled, hardcore basketball savant from Iowa.
Well's got it. 28 seconds. Bird. Slap pass to Archibald. With the steal behind the back to Nate Archibald. Back to Bird. All right.
Bird was a skilled hardcourt savant from Indiana State, and much like him, Caitlin Clark has captivated audiences and brought unmatched attention to women's basketball with her ability to score from every corner of the court. Neither Bird nor Clark were the first standout white male or female pro basketball players. Jerry West, for instance, is the actual NBA logo. And before Clark, the WNBA saw a long list of talented white players, including Sue Bird and Breanna Stewart. Sports often reach new heights with a heated rivalry, especially when race plays a role. Caitlin Clark brought an on-court confidence that made her a must-watch, leading the Hawkeyes to back-to-back NCAA championship game appearances.
Vegas has matched its largest lead with 7. Bird comes up with a steal. Down the floor, Sue Bird, even for 2.
Clark's meteoric rise draws comparisons to Larry Bird, who led the Sycamores to the title game in 1979. He faced off against Magic Johnson in one of the most watched games in NCAA history. At Iowa, Clark's on-court rival in the NCAA tournament was former LSU star Angel Reese. Then, she faced off against the women's powerhouse South Carolina and coach Dawn Staley. These matchups created social media moments that captivated audiences, transcending gender and drawing widespread attention.
Bob Heaton is short, and Heaton gets it back. He's at the Bird. Bird, goal!
In the broader narrative of the game, Clark and Reese are just pieces of a larger movement. Due to the perceived double standard, nearly everything involving Clark is scrutinized and questioned.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
For context, Reese played college basketball at both the University of Maryland and Louisiana State University, while Clark spent all of her college years at the University of Iowa.
It's a huge ovation. 20-11 for the All-American.
After facing off multiple times in high-stakes college basketball games, both Clark and Reese were selected in the top 10 of the 2024 WNBA draft.
Mind looking. Here's Clark. She fires, and it goes! She hit it!
Clark was selected by the Indiana Fever with the number 1 pick, while Reese was chosen by the Chicago Sky with the number 7 pick in the 2024 WNBA draft.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Well, Caitlin Clark hugging her family, her brothers, Blake and Colin, her father Brent, her mother Ann.
While Clark's preseason debut was available on the WNBA League Pass streaming app, a post on X, formerly Twitter, from the WNBA incorrectly stated that all games, including the debut of Reese and fellow rookie Camila Cardoso, would also be available. There have also been racial components in how Clark is treated on social media compared to others, most notably Reese.
Pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Angel Reese, LSU.
Well, there it is, Angel Reese, the 7th overall pick of this draft, a champion at...
It's becoming increasingly clear that the on-court rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese won't fade as they transition to the WNBA. As Clark's popularity continues to grow, so does the debate around it. Larry Bird believes now is the perfect time to openly discuss these topics. Instead of passing the torch to a new rivalry in the NBA, Bird is taking a unique approach by comparing his own rivalry to the emerging one between WNBA rookie stars Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Should be criticized at all, no matter which way it goes. She should never be criticized for what she did. I think everybody knew there was going to be a little trash talk in the entire tournament. It's not just me and Angel. So, like I said, I'm a big...
The NBA legend tweeted out the flattering comparison after the latest showdown between the two young WNBA stars. Their rivalry mirrored that of another set of young players who faced off in both college and the pros.
Me. Bird inbounds, it comes to Maxwell. Max puts it on the floor. We're down to 6. Bird in the corner, double fake, jumper.